if he maintains his current standing, people don't need his money to vote for him. They don't need his money. He's already famous, he's already popular. People know what he can do. Was it the votes that Buhari was getting in the north? Were they money induced? They were not induced by money. It's out of sheer love that people say, we love this person, he's honest. Yes. How much money did Buhari share to people at during the primaries in 2014? Has he even got money to share?
But some people did that on his behalf.
Well, I didn't see them.
But BK, I want us to
see them sharing money on his behalf. Frankly, I'm saying the truth.
I want to.
People wanted him desperately that time. It was the person that they wanted.
But they still charge money.
Yes.
Yes, they did.
I said
they gave delegates
people
money.
Wanted.
You know, it was not in Lagos. They gave delegates money.
People wanted him. Buhari has not got money to give anybody.
Yes.
Now, people wanted him. Are you saying that it's impossible to win an election without giving people money?
No.
People
Obasanjo didn't have money.
It's possible.
Even during his time. That's why I'm saying that.
Money.
That's why I'm saying, look, we've got to go back to the way we used to do things. Let's not simply say, oh, it's impossible to win an election without giving people money. Yeah. There are people who have won election without spending money, without bribing the voter. If you are famous, if you are popular with the people, if the people want you wholeheartedly, you don't need to give them money.
True.
They will stay under the rain, under the sun. We saw a woman in Borno State, old woman, very old, around 90, who brought out just her widow's mite to contribute to the Buhari campaign. Say, this is what I have. I'm contributing this. Just a Naira note that she had. It came from the inner recesses of her heart. That was the candidate that she wanted. I mean, she is in fact the one bringing money to say, we give you this money. The way we used to run politics in the past, the way they used to run politics, let me not say we, is the party that will fund your campaign.
True.
Things have changed. Individual candidates now fund their own campaign. Parties are not funding. Parties are not funding. Instead, party will still take money from you. Party leaders will still take money. If you go to secretariat, they will still take money from you. When you want to submit your form, after extorting you with the huge amount, asking price of the form, they will still take money from you at the point of submission. So we need to go back to that era when parties funded candidates from the check-off dues that party members were paying. Right. At that time, we didn't have this nonsense that we are seeing, that we are laughing about. It's a terrible thing. Because it won't allow us to find the right people. Right. If only the people who have got money to share, or only people who can distribute cars can win an election.
Right.
I mean,
why should a candidate distribute cars to win an election? It shows the level that we have.
No, it's the stakes are getting high. The stakes are getting high.
You have to distribute.
You have to do better than the opponent. That's the thing.
Right, Mayor. Let's look at it. We are all concerned that we are descending to a plutocracy. That's only those who have the money can, win elective positions. I want us to look at this twist very quickly. We have issue of insecurity in the country, kidnapping, banditry, and these guys will not release their hostages without collecting, certain amounts of money. So the question now, what the $64 question now is, how are these politicians getting this amount of money? Where did they get this money from? Is there any link anywhere?
No.
Because if you worked labor so hard for your money,
it's in politics. A politician is like a gambler. You understand? You are paying for something you are not sure of. You understand? And it's because the stakes are high. We reward elective offices greatly in this country. You understand? If you are a member of the National Assembly, or if you are a governor, or if you are a president, you are rewarded in a manner that the risk is worth it. If you invest so much money. People used to sell their houses to run for election. People used to sell properties to run for election. There are other people who are businessmen who believe that they have a stake in government because government controls so many things. They are influencers. they pick people that they think will do election and they fund them.
Hang on.
So that's how they get all the money.
We've got Ada from Jos joining us. Ada, join the conversation. Ada from Jos.
Madam, are you there?
Ada from Jos, if you can hear me. Well, I think we missed connectivity. We lost connectivity with Ada from Jos. So round off on your.
So that's what I'm saying. Apart from people, there are people who they want to go for election, they save for it, they sell things, they sell properties to be able to afford to go election. But there are some other people who fund these people, who fund them. They are rich, they are businessmen. They want to have their people in different places so that they can leverage on it. Yeah. You understand, when they are in government. So they also bring out a lot of resources to support aspirants in different parties.
Biko, do you see it differently with what I'm thinking? Are you also thinking in line with what I'm thinking?
I would what?
You know, the issue of insecurity, kidnapping and all that, because it's very difficult for you to labor hard to earn your money, make a lot of money, and then you now want to squander it because you want to win an elective position and spend that high amount of money on delegates.
See, when you want to contest election in our country now, you must have billions of naira. You can't become a governor unless you have billions of naira. And even House of Assembly, you spend tons of cash. It is now the norm to spend so much money. And it's because politicians see elective positions as the window to make money. In the National Assembly, in the course of oversight functions, they make extra cash, especially dollars and all that. We know these things are happening, just that we hardly talk about it. That is where they raise the cash that they will now use to spend on election. Even on election day, this money we see them spending, it's a child's play to what they spend on election day. Election day, they reserve the biggest tons of cash for election day. They are giving people on the queue money to vote for them. Despite the fact that our election is supposed to be a secret ballot, and the cubicle is designed that you really have to do giraffe method before you can see who someone is voting. They don't care. They appoint agents who monitor who you vote for. They're not just going to give you that money. They want to be sure you vote for them. You know? Security agents also help them to monitor people and ensure that they vote for them. It has become the norm now. But as I said earlier, we've got to do something. Go back to the way things used to be. Because if people get easily outspent and people who truly want to serve get frustrated because they can't match people who are spending dollars, we may never find the right people to lead. We will only find rogues and other people eager to steal from the public till because they have invested so much on voters and delegates. So we got to go back. We need to stop. This culture has got to end. And I believe that there ought to be an amendment of our electoral law to punish inducement of delegates, inducement of voters harshly.
I think that's
if we don't do that,
we need
honestly, we are just wasting our time.
That's